Welcome to Wheels Wednesday. We're going to look at some cars from the, oh my gosh, I got them out of order. It was the 70s, 80s, 90s. So I was like, instead of trying to find all the 80s and all the 70s and all the, this is what I'm calling cars by the decades. So we have 70s versus 90s. This is a 71 Lamborghini Miura. It was the made for 2025, number 78 out of 250. And for the Hot Wheels versus 70s versus 90s theme, it's number 6 out of 10. It's got that 70s logo going on with it. So let's look at this one first. A 71 Lamborghini Miura. It's the Battle of the Decades, which is what I probably could name this video, in this fan voted collection. So we got a 2024 here, a dark blue with white here, which tells you it is definitely 2025, made for the 2025 market. Let's get this thing off of here. Now, I like Lamborghinis, but this is not one of my favorite Lamborghinis. The Countach, of course, is my all-time favorite. But this one looks really nice. I like how it kind of looks like a Corvette had a baby with a Ferrari is what it looks like to me. So it doesn't look really like a Lamborghini to me. It looks like one of those two mixed together with each other. But what we have here is a red top. It kind of reminds me of a Fiat. When I was a kid, I had some Fiat. You know, I don't know if they were Hot Wheels or just some generic one. Back then, we had a lot of very, Corgi and all kinds of companies. I can't even remember what they were. It's a 71 Lamborghini Piora P407, whatever. So it was originally produced in 2017. We got, again, the red metal on the top. We have a translucent smoke windshield. It's a tinted windshield and the back. We also have some gold seating, which is that layer right there, and the grill layer, and nothing on the back. But man, they actually got painting on the back, which makes me go, wait a minute, is this a Matchbox car? It definitely has that Matchbox thing going on with the back right here, but probably because they didn't do much painting on the sides. Even the headlights, this is one of the most painted or most detailed Hot Wheels I have seen in a while. On the bottom, we have, of course, some red plastic. So we got all 4 layers present. The wheels are a nice little 5 spokes for both of them, smaller in the front and bigger in the back, and also wider in the back as well. So as a Lamborghini would be, this is a nice and fast car. Very nice. I like it a lot. It's, again, not my favorite, but I got to give it credit for being different. That's what I can say. It definitely looks more 70s than, say, a Lamborghini Countach. I guess they went with whatever they kind of projected the decade. All right, speaking of the 80s, this was a gorgeous Corvette. I remember really wanting the Barbie Corvette that was yellow, not the pink one, the yellow one. That was a 76. This is when they started not giving as many curves, which it was still pretty. It just wasn't as pretty as the 70s cars. So we have the 80s. This is number 6 out of 10 of the Hot Wheels of the 80s. It is an 84 Corvette. I'm pretty sure Barbie had a pink one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it. A remote control one, as a matter of fact. It's number 74 out of 250. Now, if you notice, this is light blue with dark blue print. This is a 2023 car, and one reason I know that is because the copyright on the back, there's that white cat meowing, is 2021. Sounds like a rooster meowing. It's 2021 on the back, but they do this thing where they go this color, white, or yeah, white. No, hold on. It's this color, then this, then white. Shh. Hey, shh. White kitty, be quiet. All right, what a rude white kitty. All right, so let's get this off the card. I use some extra super glue on this one. One of the things you can always tell with the Corvette, except for the recent ones, is those round things in the back. What are they called? Tail lights. So this one's got a beautiful gold top to it, painted right there. There's no paint needed for those because they're using the same color as the plastic, it appears to be, the translucent. This is kind of weird not to have a metal top to it, so I don't think that's true to form there. There's no paint details in the front except for the stripes and, of course, the Corvette symbol. On the side, we got that white stripe and the orange right there. I'm about to go yell at that cat some more. On the bottom, we got a plastic bottom. It's an 84 Corvette, but this was made originally in 2012 and then revised in 2020. Shh, shh, you be quiet. That white cat comes around and starts meowing. He does. He sounds like a chicken or a rooster or something. All right. My cat's running over here, so he wants me to know something. All right, so back to the Hot Wheels car. I know you're like, well, you're wasting my time here. Hey, watch me on 2-speed. So we got that, and we got some nice 5-spoke wheels. Very similar, if not the same. But they're exactly the same on the front and the back as far as I can tell. They're not like the big one in the back and the small one in the front. They're both the smaller ones in the front of this one. It's a smooth roller, and you got to remember that this is bumpy, so that's why it's like riveting along. It's not a very heavy car. All right, now we're getting up to 2024. It's got a white thing. This is 2023, and this would have been 2021, but it's got a different date on the back, so it's this is what I'm talking about, the color thing. This is 2023, 2024, and 2025. These have the same copyright date on the back of them. This one does not. This one has a 2024, which means it's made for the 2025 market. Anyway, this is the Hot Wheels, the 90s, and of course this one will also be 2024. It's number 243 out of 250 for that year. So it was one of the last ones made. That's why I got it more recently. It's the McLaurin F1. So on the back, they don't give them any real information like they would, like a real car would be given. It's just giving you these little splash information. Take it back to the 90s with this fan voted collection. It's kind of the same thing for all these. It's like, go back to the 80s with the favorites from the 80s, and then it's like in the fan voted collection. It's like, were you just copying each other here? Okay. So this is another real car again, which is what I dig. I really like the real cars. That's one of the reasons when I was a kid, I collected Matchbox instead of Hot Wheels, because when I was a kid back in the 80s, if you remember very well, Hot Wheels were more like the silly cars, and the Matchbox were more serious real cars, at least it seemed like. Nowadays, it's pretty much still the same way. I mean, really, they went back to that again. For a while there, when Hot Wheels Mattel first bought Matchbox, they did make Matchbox the silly cars. That was back in the 90s or 2000s. I just remember seeing them going, what have they done to Matchbox? All right, man, we got some nice headlight paints. So this is almost like a, man, I'm beginning to think these were made by Matchbox Studios. Look, we got real paint on the back, real paint in the front. Not much on the side except for the red. And there's actually nothing on the side except for red. So maybe they're making up for that part, but I'd rather have this over some silly little design any day. This is awesome. I love the detail right here, and here. This looks like a real car. Very nice, very well done. I applaud you, Mattel. And you don't have to give me racing stripes or fire, which I like fire, but you don't have to give me all that silly stuff like the art cars. I just want some details. And the art cars, they have their place though. All right, so this was originally made in 2020, so it's a newer design. It rolls pretty well. We got a red metal plastic. We got the smoke color. Every one of these has got smoke color windows, I'm noticing. We got graphite plastic on the bottom, and I can't tell what the interior is, but I'm guessing it's also graphite plastic, like graphite color, like a pencil. So I'm guessing that would be, because you can't really tell with the smoke color. It could be anything. Who knows? Well, not anything. All right, so we got the 99 Ford F-150, which if you look on my yard, I got an F-150 over there, an F-150 over there, and an F-150 in the back. There's a lot of F-150s in this house. I'm just telling you right now, my dad was a huge F-150 fan. This is the SVT Lightning. It is the Hot Wheels of the 90s, 5 out of 10 of that collection, while this one was 9 out of 10. So this was earlier, and it's got an earlier number, 210 out of 250. It's got a lot of paint on the side, which makes me think, oh yeah, see, you got a lot of paint on the side, so we're not gonna get as much in the back where the taillights are. And of course, there's no real information given on the back about the actual F-150. It's from 1999 though. I think the oldest, I think our oldest one, let's see, that's an 87, 89, and 82 in the back, 80, I can't remember what the one in the back is. I don't have the, I have the what is it called? Oh gosh, I can't think the thing that you have to have in order to prove it's your car. Got it for those two. We don't have it for the blue one. It's been too long. That one's the oldest one. All right, so here we go. We got this one right here. We got some paint in the front. So we got the headlights and this right here. That's nice, but there's nothing in the back. That's because they spent all the paint over here, the money on the paint on the sides. Oh, the bed looks actually pretty real, except not that part, but hey, it looks good enough for me. I wish the tailgates would come down. I really do like that stuff. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's got red lines on the side, which reminds you of the original 68 stuff. And we got, originally this was made in 2020. It's got the metal right there, obviously. Makes me think that, okay, so that's the metal. And then the inside right here, this part, the bed part, which I just crushed. You hear that? This is gray plastic. They're matching it the best they can, but clearly you can tell that's the metal and that's plastic. We have a translucent, and once again, smoked. Every one of these are smoke colored. It's strange, but it must be the part of the theme, I guess. But they're not technically part of the same theme. Yeah, who knows? And the inside with that color right there is the same as the interior. And then we have the black on the bottom for the bottom layer. So we have all 4 layers. Nice, pretty much basically your 5 spokes, but they're using the red, not foil, that's what you call a comic book. The red, I would call it foil, I guess. Oh, that's a smooth roller too. So yeah, it's a nice one. So here we are. All of these are absolutely gorgeous. If I had to just drive one of these though for the rest of my life, it would have to be the truck. I'm going to be telling you right now because I can't haul the trash in those. I can't haul stuff in those. If I need to go pick up something, it won't go in those. You might be saying, what about groceries? Passenger side. Or just put them on the back. I mean, you can also put the little, lockbox on the back of them, which we never had. But yeah, I prefer trucks over cars for real life. Now, if I had to drive one and lived in a perfect world where, I don't know, my servants would bring me stuff, I would drive maybe the Corvette. I'm looking at just the shape of the car alone. I don't know. These are all beautiful cars. All of these are beautiful in their own way. Which one is your favorite, though? I'd like to hear in the comments. Let me know. And thanks for watching. Hope to see you next Wednesday, and have a wonderful Wednesday.